Am I the asshole for changing all the locks in my house without letting my mom know? When I, 23 male, was 15, my dad died. My mom, 45, didn't wait too long to start over and move her new partner in just 2 months later. They weren't married, so my dad left everything to me and not even a dime to her. My dad's will was so structured that she couldn't challenge it. But she still attempted to ask me to pass over one of my properties to her so that my new dad could feel welcome. I couldn't even if I wanted to, because my dad's will has specified that I must be 21 to have access to anything that he left to me. This dude had kids, 10 male and 11 female, and my mom prioritized them to keep him happy. I mean, she wasn't neglectful or abusive, but she tended to favor them. Like, they went on trips, and even though she didn't tell me not to go, she'd say something along the lines of, "Wouldn't you like to go to your grandparents better?" I mean, I'm not stupid. I know she didn't want me there. When I turned 17, she asked me to leave my own house because I kept fighting with her dude. And I also reminded him of whose house it was when he wanted to play man of the house. My grandparents told me to avoid confrontation, so I went to live with them. My mom would visit me often and tell me how much she loved me, but that she needed me to keep the peace at home. After college, I decided to check my properties and also the one that my mom was living in. I wanted to renovate it to rent it since it's a good one and it can help me afford my master's. Part 2 gets so bad. After college, I decided to check out the property that my mom was living in because I wanted to renovate it and rent it out because it's a good house and I know it'll help me be able to afford my master's. I went there to inform my mom, but no one was there. Later, I found out that they went on vacation. I called her, but she didn't answer, so I proceeded to change the locks. The main reason I did this was to officially take possession. They arrived yesterday and couldn't get in. Of course, they called me, but I wasn't in town. I went today because some renovation work was going to start in a few weeks. I was in the backyard and my mom came in furious. She was yelling at me saying, "How dare I do that to her?" We talked and I let them know that they have 2 weeks to leave. Her husband, who's unemployed, he likes to say self-employed, was furious. My mom and her stepdaughter started crying because the girl is pregnant. I'm sorry, but I had made up my mind already. My mom's whole family is shaming me, but I need to know what an unbiased person would think. My mom called today asking if we can talk. At this point, I don't know if I should cut her off or reason with her. So, am I the asshole in this situation? All I have to say is that unless the mother did something really messed up, I have no idea why the father had such spite towards the mother of his child. I mean, it was the family home. And yeah, I know she moved on to a different guy pretty quick, but clearly the dad didn't care about her before he died because he wrote her out of the will. And he made sure that his son would not be able to help her, even if he wanted to. So yes, I do think the mom made some pretty big mistakes with her son, but to me it just seems like the dad used his will to turn the kid against his mom.